All right, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Tech Preacher After Dark. So, listen, I'm doing something different. I'm streaming with a different scenario here, right? I'm doing Ecam live to test it out. I'm testing it out on multiple platforms. Um, so let's see how this works, right? Hey, what's going on? How you doing? How you doing? All right, TJ, I see you in the building. Listen, man, I am streaming on multiple platforms, and so what I want to do here is just kind of do this test run and stuff like this, and probably go delete this stream at the bro. Let you know you have audio problems. Okay. Okay, I got audio problems. Listen, I am. I got to see how it sounds. Let's see what we got. Hold on, hang on. Let's see. And so, what I want to do here. Okay. So I do have some audio problems. Sound like I have a. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I got audio. So I am. Let me see. You know what I'm saying? Let me go ahead and hit this. All right. So I switch it up. So I do have some audio problems. Sound like I have. Let's see. Y'all might hear. Hey. I'm trying to listen to myself to see if everything is okay. And chat is open for everyone. Okay. Hey, Jojo, how you doing? How are you doing? I am doing this live on multiple platforms right now, and I'm testing it out. I'm using Ecam Live, so I just want to make sure that I have everything good. Okay. Perfectly fine now. Okay, cool. What it would sound like. Okay, cool. All right. Yeah. So, I just heard TJ just said that everything is good. I'm still learning this Ecam live. I'm streaming on multiple platforms. Shout out to everybody that's watching here, right? Manage. Okay, I'm live streaming right now on Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, and everything else in between. So I'm live right now, like 4, 5 platforms, and so I'm using Ecam Live. And the purpose of what I wanted to learn here using Ecam Live is that I want to know if I'm able to live stream on multiple platforms, have clean live streams on multiple platforms, because I was using StreamYard, and unfortunately, StreamYard, if Facebook was having problems, I was having problems with Twitch. I was having problems with a couple of different platform. Let's see. They say add to what is this? Add to bro. Oh, okay, cool. All right, cool. So I can manually post you guys stuff on the thing here. Okay, so let's see. Okay. Let's see if I can, I don't know, put that down a little bit. Well, I got to put it up here a little bit so I can see. Again, I'm learning from everything. Oh, it works on, no. I am on my Mac Studio. So I learned that you can't use this platform on, other platforms. I mean, on Windows. I can't use this on Windows, so I'm using it on my Mac Studio. Shout out to everybody. Okay, so as always, I didn't think that I was gonna be get a lot of people on these. So on Twitch, I haven't used that Twitch account in years. So I have that Twitch account, but I got 0 followers on Twitch. On Facebook, people follow me on Facebook, but they never saw me live on Facebook. So shout out to the Facebook people. How y'all doing? But let's see. Okay. What about Panama? Yes. So that is the thing that I believe can happen, is that I can send links out to people, and they don't. I believe they don't have to have a Mac. I don't think you have to have a Mac, for what I understand, and for what I understand, I can have up to 10 people. So, hey, what's going on? So I think I can have up to 10 people. But I am learning. Hey, shout out to the person that's following me on Twitch. Hey, what's happening with you? I see you in the building. Hey, yo, what's going on? Sean, yeah, Sean, I hear you. I'm capping. Yeah, I ain't capping. I'm just trying to figure it out, man. But it's the interface. Like, I got like all these boxes up here, right? I got all these boxes up here. So what I have to do is, if I needed to have somebody stream with me, I would have to send them the link. And the link, for what I understand, they just click it, put their username on there, and they just click and go live. And it will pop up. It should pop up on my screen. And then I can add you to the mix. So that's what I'm trying to do here. It's clean. Damn, it's clean. I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it right now, and it is clean. And so this is the free version, right? And before I, buy the whole pro setup, I wanted to use the free profile for, they give you 14 days, and then after 14 days, you got to pay, they tell you to kick rocks. So, but yeah, I mean, look, I'm looking at it myself, and it does look cleaner, very clean versus StreamYard. Look, I've been having problems with StreamYard for years, right? But this is one of the reasons why I wanted to change up a little bit, because I've been having, hey, Big Migs. All right, Big Migs following me on Twitch. Thank you very much. I see you. Yes, I see it. I don't know if I'm getting the comments off of Twitch. Now, I'm looking at my Facebook, and there's nobody watching me on Facebook. So shout out to the Facebook people that came in and they left. But I do have a couple of people look like that's on Twitch, which is, shout out to them, man. I had 0 followers on Twitch, y'all. So, but yeah, I mean, look, the Rodecaster Pro, you should test it though, just in case, LaShawn, he on Windows. Yes. And so, hey, that's on Twitch. Hey, that's on Twitch. All right, I see you. I see you on Twitch. Hey, listen. Thank you. I appreciate it. Hey, that's what I'm talking about, man. Yes. Yeah, before I buy it. Yes, that's what I'm going to do, JoJo. Before I buy it, I want it fully tested. All right. So, I actually, so check this out, JoJo. I actually have a whole setup for Wired Wednesday, right? Let me see if I can show that. Let me see if I can run it.
Members of the congregation, you are now here on a Wednesday with Easy, the tech preacher. Truth to be told. It's Wednesday, hey, tell me, are you ready? It's Wednesday, hey, tell me, are
Okay. So did that come through? Y'all let me know. y'all let me know. Did that come? Oh, I see it. All right, cool. It worked. All right. It came through. All right, cool. Yeah, all right, that'll work. All right, hey, another Twitch follower. Hey, that's Sean. Hey, Sean P, thank you for coming through, man. Thank you for checking out the go following me there. All right, cool, looking good. All right, cool. So I have a whole Wired Wednesday set up with scenes and stuff. So that is good. Now I got to get, my other stuff on there, the other stuff I have to get from StreamYard. But it looked good, man. It looks good. Let me see if I can get that. Why? How could I thumbs up that? And okay, cool. All right, I just wanted to make sure. Sound good. Thank you. Thank you very much. And look, man, I've been trying to come up with a way or how to get from StreamYard, right? Let me see if I can move this. Go right there. I'm gonna put y'all right there. Let me put that right there. Raise it up a little bit. And so, but I'm looking at it super clean. Now I haven't, did no switching yet. So let's see if I can do some switching. Okay. All right. They go down to cam. All right. Camera, side camera, other camera, other camera on deck. All right. Let's see. I could go split. Look at me. I can see myself twice. All right, cool. Yep. So, all right. What my thoughts on Apple? All right. So listen, man. I have a list that I watched the keynote address today, and I have a list. And my thoughts about the Apple event is iOS 18 was great. This is what most Android people, think about this. Most Android people say the only reason why we don't go to iOS is because of customization. It's because I don't like that I can't customize my home screen. And they don't want to jailbreak their phone. So they don't want to jailbreak it, but they want customization. So what iOS 18, right, what iOS 18 did was they gave everybody what they wanted. Yes. They gave everybody what they wanted, and I absolutely love it, right? I love it, and the reason why I love it is because they gave us customized home screens, changing icons, different backgrounds, AI. Listen, man, one of the things that I liked was the mail, right? The mail application, the pull out special things like if somebody invited you to dinner or something like that, and they emailed you or they text you. Well, what AI does, what Apple Intelligence does, it will give you notifications that, hey, don't forget that you have a dinner date. So that is something that I liked. I like that part. I like a lot of things that Apple brought to the table. You could edit Control Center. They got an updated maps. They bought a calculator app finally to the iPad. And I'm gonna tell you, the calculator app on iPad, oh my God. Hey, listen, man, they just didn't bring a regular calculator app. They bought a calculator app. They bought like the bomb diggity. Like they bought something that will really work, especially when you use the pen. They bought the bomb diggity. I love it. I'm glad they did it. Dexter says, let me see, I got a mic. Shucks. Dexter said they need to have a desktop application. Hey, listen, man. Let me see if I could customize this a little bit. Hold on. Let me see if I could customize some of the color. Oh, look at that. Yeah, so I could customize this color because it all looked really bad. All right, cool. So let me see a gold pack. Let me see. Yeah, it's okay. That's cool. Leave it like that. So yeah, I think they did a very, very good job with the applet with the calculator, right? You can use a pen to do a few things, which is great. I think it was great. Well, Apple needs a desktop application, but do they really need a desktop application? Because what the iPad is for, like, to me, I believe that I don't think Apple needed a desktop. I really don't. I think Samsung needed a desktop, but I don't think that Apple needed a desktop. Like, I don't think Apple needed a desktop. Not when you have the iPad Mini, the iPad, and everything else. But sir, I thought you were sleeping. Listen, man, I'm testing out Ecam Live. Remember last week I was talking about switching, but yeah, I switched and I'm testing it for the first time. I'm streaming on 4 or 5 platforms right now, and so I am trying to test it out because StreamYard was not. It just time to make a move from StreamYard. And I think, I've been watching a lot of videos on Ecam Live. I watch a couple of tutorials on this stuff. I got some scenes together. Now, this is the free version, right? They give you a trial version for, 14 days, but you get limited. Like, I don't think I can stream too long or something, or I can't record or something. Some things that's kind of, limited. And plus, I got the tramp stamp. You see that tramp stamp right there? Yeah, so I can't get rid of the tramp stamp because I am on the free version, the trial version. So if I wanted to get the tramp stamp off, I had to, divvy up and pay. Yes, I'm on the Mac. Yeah, I'm on the Mac. Apple AI is ahead of Gemini. I tell you, man, everything that Apple doing is on the local. Like, it's the local. Instead of going to the cloud, you know how when you do some AI stuff on Google phones and Google product, it has to go to the cloud. Then they give you an answer, which is sometimes it's slow. Well, everything that Apple's doing is going to be local on your device, which is going to be a lot faster. So hopefully, listen, LaShawn, I think it's time for you to get a Mac, bro. Say, bro, you got all these high-end PCs, man, but it's time to get a Mac. Time to get a Mac, man. You gotta go grab you like a little Mac Mini or something, bro. You gotta get a Mac Mini. Can you put the question box over the tramp stamp? Let's see. Oh no, it won't work. It won't work. Yeah, I can't put it over the tramp stamp. The tramp stamp go outweigh the what you call it. Dex is great. Yes, Dex is good because I believe that. Well, think about this, sir. Think about this, right? The only reason why Samsung had to have Dex is because people don't buy tablets on the Android space. Like, think about this. You will probably see 9 out of 10 people with an iPad versus an Android tablet. So I think Samsung had to put Dex on there to try to give you a desktop experience because nobody buy Android tablets. Like, nobody buy Android tablets. So if nobody buy Android tablets, then I think that's where Dex come in at. LaShawn, I told you, look, listen, man, I'm telling you, I told LaShawn, we all been telling LaShawn for a long time that you need a Mac. All right, here we go. Let me ask. All right, Migs asking the question. Twitch has a better video output. Okay, so I look better on Twitch. How I'm looking? You saying I'm looking good on Twitch? How clear I am on Twitch? That's important. Maybe I need to go on my Twitch and see. I know plenty of Samsung users with iPads. See, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, that's a question, not a statement. That's a statement. Okay, no. That's not a question. That's a statement. Okay. I know plenty of Samsung users with iPads. Look, man, how can I'm trying to figure out how could I have the comments do it automatically instead of me just clicking on every comment, because I got a lot of y'all guys' comments popping up, but I got to click on it. Like, I just want the comments. I'm just learning, so I have to go for. Oh, but I got a song on here. Let me see if I can put some music on here. Oh, that's sound effects. Oh, hold on. Hey, it may be loud. That might be loud. Let me turn that down. Let me see. Oh, but I got a song on here. Let me see. Hold on, we go here, echo. Yeah. All right, cool. All right. Yeah. So that's why I got an echo coming from that. Okay. So I got to calm that down. Okay, well, let me turn that off then. I got to figure that part out. I got to figure out. And listen, LaShawn, I'm not gonna lie to you. I've been having these issues, issue after issue with the Rodecaster Pro 2. Like when I had the original Rodecaster Pro, I didn't have as many issues that I'm having with the Rodecaster Pro 2. Like I am having, like right now, if I was to listen back to the music, right? There's no echoes. Okay. If I was to listen back to the music, I'm hearing an echo. All right, so check this out. Let's try this. Let me know if you guys going to hear an echo. All right, I'm gonna play the music again. Now, as I'm talking, I'm hearing an echo in my headphones, and that may be a headphone thing that I got to fix in the Rodecaster. But let me know if you guys are hearing an echo right now. I'm gonna talk, no echo. Okay, let me know down in the comments. No echo. Okay. Bruh. But why not though? I mean, the Rodecaster should be able to handle it. Like, the Rodecaster should be able to handle it, bro. Like, why not put all this stuff? Why get a Rodecaster, right? Why get a Rodecaster with all these inputs and all these outputs and all this equalization and compression, and you can't use it? So that's what I'm saying. Like, okay, y'all don't hear echo. All right, cool. It's just in my headphones, but that might be on my Mac. So I might have an issue on the Mac that may be rerouting the headphone audio, and because it's mixed, I got it mixed. It's a lot, but I'm gonna fix it. Audio's good. I can chill with a little echo in my ear. I ain't tripping about that. Yes, I do have a bunch of interfaces, but I got the number one interfaces coming very soon though. Oh, see, I have to fix that, y'all. Like y'all commenting and I'm not pushing the button. And by me not pushing the button, you guys are not hearing, y'all not seeing the comments. I have to fix that. I have to fix that. All right, I had to fix that. Well, y'all guys that's in YouTube, on YouTube, y'all can see the comments. But for other people that's watching in other destinations, they don't see the comments. Okay. Hey man, I think Tom Buck does have a lot of stuff. I think he does, bro. I think he does. I think Tom Buck does, bro. I think he do. Oh man. But one thing that I could tell you is that I'm gonna give a huge thumbs up to Ecam Live for having so much stuff. I mean, I literally got like 7 boxes. And I wonder if I could share my screen though. I have literally, let's see, if I share my screen, what do I see? Okay. So I share my screen, and it has me with a blank canvas here. Why, oh why, do I have a blank canvas? Okay. Get off that, I guess. Okay. Current application, Ecam, like, overlays and stuff. Okay. Well, let me go back here. I don't want to mess up here. Okay, I gotta get off it now. The default screen. Okay. So now I'm stuck. Get off that. How do I unshare the screen? Oh, maybe here. Oh. Well, it's right next to it. Okay. Oh, it's echo now. Ah. Okay. Okay. Okay, now it's the echo. All right, all right. I was sharing my screen and looked like I had an echo. Wait, to share the screen, it was echo. Okay. So that's probably issues with my configuration on the Mac. That might be configuration on the Mac. Let me see. If I go to sound, and it's weird. Okay, so output is going here. Okay. Input is going to the main. Oh, but it shouldn't go to the main, huh? Input shouldn't go to the main. Okay. All right, look, check this out. I am going to do some configuration here. All right. I am going to, let's say input. I'm talking about output. So output, let me change my output. And let's see if y'all guys are going to hear any echo. So I'm about to change my output to this. Okay. All right. So how does this sound? Am I getting any audio? Am I getting any audio? Test 1, 2. Y'all let me know. Let me know down in the comments. Am I getting audio? Am I blank? You good? All right, cool. I'm not hearing any echo at all. All right, cool. All right, that's some stuff I had to fix in the Mac. So that had nothing to do with the Rodecaster, right? That's the Mac that I had to reconfigure the audio chain. All right, cool. All right. But I am good. Thank you. Yes. All right. That's what I'm talking about. Let me see. Shout out to the people, man. That's why. Thank you. Hawks is in the building, showing some love. I appreciate you coming through. Yes, audio sound good. So look, let's finish talking a little more about iOS, right? They did they did an update on the Photos app, which I believe that is more of a clone of the Google Photos, right? Google Photos, which is great, right? Google. So I like that. Look, man, I was overall impressed looking at, and this is the first year that you can honestly say that iOS 18 is a huge leap forward for Apple. Now, for the people that don't want change, for the people that's on the Apple ecosystem, some people may have issues with it. Some people may say, but man, I mean, what is this stuff Apple doing? I like the simplicity of Apple. Well, Apple is going into more customization and changing this and changing that. So yes, take JoJo, Google's Photos is exactly what they did. They basically cloned Google Photos and made it Apple Photos or whatever it's called. So that is great. Hey, watching it on my S8 Ultra. Shout out to you, S8 Ultra. Man, that's what I'm talking about. So you are looking at the Tech Preacher After Dark. I'm doing a test stream here. I ain't gonna say test stream, but I'm testing out Ecam Live because I had horrible issues with StreamYard. We've been using StreamYard for years, and it has been really bad. It's been I've had issues with pixelating. And look, I've changed and added my own dedicated Wi-Fi network just for streaming. Because I had so much horrible issues with StreamYard, would be pixelating and people pixelating and freezing up and stuff. So what I did was I have a dedicated router just for StreamYard. I don't have no other devices on this router but one device, and that's going to be the Mac Studio. I don't have nothing else on it. No Wi-Fi, no nothing. No Wi-Fi, no nothing on it. I have only that router set up for internet for one device because I don't want nothing on that router. I don't want nothing at all. I want a full bandwidth, clean bandwidth. So when I do live streams, I don't want no hiccup, no stuttering. So yes, in my studio, I have two routers. I have one that I use for everything else, Wi-Fi and all that stuff like that. But I have a dedicated router just for streaming. So, hey, what's going on? Two phones in the building. What's going on, my guy? Love making music. So you love making music. Are you saying love making music? I don't have any music playing, though. That's strange. What's going on, bro? Well, you know why JoJo up. JoJo is doing some work. It's been a busy day for writing a bunch of articles and trying to do all kinds of different things. So I'm sure that she's really busy. What is this? Okay, hide effects. Okay, that's effects. Oh, look, I have, look what I got. I got sound effects too. Let's see. I got sound effects. Got that. All right. All right. All right. Got that. Got that. I got that. There you go. So I have, yes, it's been a busy, I'm sure that it's a very, very busy day. I'm sure that it's a very, very busy day, especially after the keynote address and everything, because for the next couple of days, it's all about the Apple. Apple is a lot of people is going to talk about iOS 18, which is the most exciting part of the keynote address. Yes, they came out with a new version of Mac OS, right? And that's going to be nice. But they really didn't. But you know what was a standout feature? I really like this. But if you was on the iPad or you're on a Mac, you're able to connect to your phone, even if it's like far distance, or if you had it in your pocket, or you had it in another room or something like that. You're able to connect to your phone and use your phone on your device. You're able to use your phone on your device without even having it with you, which is pretty nice. I like that. Have anybody seen Ivan? No, I haven't seen him. I think he came through. I think he came through on Wednesdays. He usually come through on Wednesdays. Yeah. So he only come through on look. I got to find a way to get the comment. Look, I gotta. What is this? Okay, it's a counter. Ah, that is weird. I don't want that. Currency. What is that? 2 phones. I got 2 phones in my overlay. How'd that happen? Oh, that's what that. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's see. Let's go here. You already do. What can you already do with a Samsung phone and a Samsung tab? You know, I mean, look, if you got a Samsung Foldable, right? I don't think that you need a Samsung tablet. I mean, if you need to connect to a bigger canvas like a TV or a monitor, just use DeX. I don't. I think that's where the confusing part come in at. Like, and I think this is one of the reasons why Apple is taking so long. Taking so long to come out with a foldable, because I mean, think about it. What is the sense for Apple to come out with a foldable? They have an iPad Mini, right? Which an iPad Mini is 7.9-inch tablet. You could connect your phone to your iPad. That means that you can make phone calls, do text messages, and everything else in between on the iPad Mini. The iPad Mini is small, sleek design, and I understand it's not a foldable, but if Apple make which they will, because I mean, look, don't get me wrong, Apple is it's the pressure, right? It's the pressure for Apple to come out with a foldable. And I'm gonna tell you, if any indication of how good iOS 18 was presented today, if anything, when Apple come out with a foldable, right? When Apple come out with a foldable, I believe that it's going to be just absolutely bonkers. Now, it's going to be very expensive, but Apple people already ready to pay, baby. Like, I think Apple people ready to pay. So I think when Apple come out with their foldable, which I don't even know if Apple need to come out with a foldable. But here's the thing. Samsung has been trolling Apple saying that, hey, we got a foldable. Where's yours, Apple? Why Samsung troll Apple and like begging Apple to come out with a foldable? Like, you see these skits, like Samsung dropped these stupid commercials talking about Apple don't have a foldable. Why you want Apple to listen? Samsung must want to lose all their sales, because when Apple come out with their foldable, it's going to beat Samsung to death, right? So why Samsung would troll Apple to come out with a foldable? Like, that is bonkers. Just dumb. Don't make no sense. My last fold with the Z Fold 4. And listen, I have the Z Fold 4. I did not get the Z Fold 5 because, again, Samsung is coasting. Samsung is cruising. Samsung did not come out with nothing spectacular for anybody to go to the Fold 5, right? If you got a Fold 4, yes, you have the closed hinge and stuff like that, but you got the same cameras, you got the same battery life. I mean, you get everything with the Fold 4. The Fold 5 was almost the same. And guess what? Samsung is about to do it with the Fold 6. Everybody's complaining about how Samsung is going to coast with the Fold 6, right? Like, the Fold 6 is going to be like nothing. And so everybody's upset that Samsung they just lost their touch. Like, they just ready to let people have whatever they want. I don't know. But you know what? It's all good. It's all good. You know what's going to happen? People is going to just say, you know what? I'm going to hold on to my device another year. Now, you have to remember, when these companies drop these new phones, they want you to buy it. But if you make a decision not to buy it, and but that hurts the companies. Like they really want you to buy it, so it hurts the company for real. All right, let's see. Android needs something only Android has. I mean, look, don't get me wrong. Think about this. Android does have a lot of features, right? S Pen, with the Samsung Dex. You have Motorola with the shake to open up the camera, the twist to the shake to turn on the light and the twist to turn on the camera. You have devices that have beautiful designs. Some will argue that you got some Android devices that have better camera systems than Apple. So you do have a lot of Android phones that can beat Apple in other areas, right? But here's the problem with some of those other companies. When it comes down to support, right? Some devices doesn't get, everybody's. So I believe that 7 years, 5 to 7 years right now is the standard, right? Chop. 7 years is the standard, right? 5 to 7 years. If you're not going to support a device for 5 to 7 years, everybody in the tech space will call you out. This is what's going on with Motorola right now. Motorola released a Moto G Stylus 2024 and telling you that it's only going to get 1 year of OS updates, which the device came out with Android 14. So once they get Android 15, which is, they might wait to give it to Android 15 to next year, it's one and done. And so I think a lot of people is upset, and I've been watching a lot of videos about it. People's upset about it, saying that it's a one and done device. They don't recommend it for $499. They said, listen, there's like, why buy a one and done device for $500? So anytime you have a company like Google, right, that sell a device for $399, $499, and say we're gonna give you 7 years of updates. Guess what? That means that every device in the $499 price range got to give you 5 to 7 years of update because the standard has been set. Now, don't get me wrong, Apple has set that standard years ago. Android just catching up to that standard because Apple devices been getting updated for 5 years, 6 years, forever. But Android is comes saying, we're going to support the device for 7 years. Here come Motorola and say, we ain't only going to support it for one OS, which is this year. Sony need to get on the bandwagon too. They're only doing a 2 year. If you buy a device like the Sony One Mark 6 and you know that it's a 1.5 year one and done, and pay $1,500, $1,600 for that phone, you kind of feel some kind of way. Like you feel that if Samsung, Google, and other companies like Apple is doing 5, 7 years of updates and security patches, I think the standard has been set. You cannot, absolutely not come out with a device at $500 and not support it for at least 4 to 5 years. That's the standard. Any device that comes out that only get 1 year support, no support at all, right? Right, no support at all, right? You feel some kind of way about that, right? When you have devices that don't get support at all. Yes, chop. Yeah. And that's Motorola phone. So listen, man, Motorola has to come out and maybe they need to recant their statement about their 2024 devices, saying that it's a one and done device. Because people look at, okay, if I save 50 more bucks, I could get a Pixel 8, Pixel 8a, right? And I'm gonna get longevity and support. And I get almost a flagship processor compared to the Moto G Stylus, which give you the 6th Gen 1 processor with 8 gigs of RAM. Come on, man, 6th Gen 1 processor. I mean, that's the bottom of the barrel for Qualcomm. So I don't know for $400, man. I mean, I think that the Moto G style is kind of DOA, in my opinion. I mean, for $500, man, you could get a whole lot of devices for $500. You could get last year flagships. You could get the 2-year flagships that's going to support the device for 4 to 5 years. So you're going to get countless of supports, better processors, better cameras, and everything else in between. Listen, OnePlus. Listen, I say this. You got a couple of devices that you can't beat right now. And that's going to be the OnePlus 12 Aura, right, which you could get for like $300. I think I seen it at Best Buy. They got it for like $399. So you got the OnePlus 12 Aura, right, which is supposed to be like a Genshin Impact device. So that's the power that they put in that device, right? So you have the OnePlus 12 Aura that's going to be very powerful. That's going to get, support for at least 4 years at $399. Then you have the Pixel 8, not the 8A, the Pixel 8, at $399, $499 or whatever. It is no reason to buy anything else when you look at that. Your top flagship in the OnePlus 12, right? Think about this. OnePlus is selling a flagship device that have better specs than Samsung when it comes down to RAM and storage. You could get the 512, 16 gigs of RAM. Think about this, 512, 16 gigs of RAM, OnePlus 12, right, for like $799. And then if you got a trade-in, you could get that sucker for like $500. And for me, I would recommend that device over any phone out there because it's a true tested device that runs great. Cameras are good. Battery life is excellent. The build quality is next to none. It's a beautiful display. 4,500 nits of peak brightness on that thing. 16 gigs of RAM, 512 gigs of storage. Plus, you go get 4.5 years, 4 years of software updates. I mean, OnePlus said, "I'm your huckleberry. I'm your huckleberry." I mean, listen, it ain't nothing out there in the United States that if you go pay over $500, it's very clear at that point. You got OnePlus 12R, you got the Pixel 8, it is, listen, everything else need to be $299, $250. Listen, they need to go down to the budget RAM. Like the Moto G stylus should be damn near free if you do an upgrade. It should be no more than $199. The Pixel 8A, listen, it's a flagship processor. I understand that. $399, right? The Moto G style need to be $199. Shucks, I mean, come on, man. These phones shouldn't be that high. My next device I will purchase out of pocket will be a OnePlus or a nothing phone or the Pixel 9 Pro. I think for me, the Pixel 9 Pro is going to be a very good device, but I'll tell you, all my coins is riding on OnePlus right now. It's just such a great phone. The battery life has been awesome. Like I could go all day battery life. It is great. I don't really talk about battery life too much on my videos, just because battery life is subjective. It's all on the user. It's something that I can't. How's the battery life? I'm like, well, the battery life is on the user. I don't. So I really don't talk about battery life, right? But you can talk about battery life when you have an extremely good phone that have good battery life. she can't decide. She want to go Pixel 9. You saying Pixel 9 XL, Pro XL. You know. I think I got to figure out. How could I get the comments like to automatically go on the screen. I had to figure that out. Between now and tomorrow, I would have to. Comments. Cannot post comments on Facebook profiles. Oh, I set this up on my Facebook profile. Oh, no wonder why I don't have anybody on Facebook. I set it up wrong on Facebook. Okay, well I live and I learn. Let me see. They're telling me okay, well I do see myself live on Facebook. Yes, so I am live on Facebook. Oh my God, look at the description. Oh, well that's why. I mean, look, I have links and stuff as far as my description, man. What is that? That is crazy. Oh, somebody shared it though. I got 4 plays, people watching it. But nobody can leave a comment on it. Okay, well that's fine. I figured out for the people that want to follow me on Facebook. I figured out. But I am live on Facebook. So, but I don't see the comments. But I do see some people. I do see people watching it. So shout out to the people that's watching on Facebook, baby. Obviously, it's late at night. That's why I do these late night things because look at JoJo turning into a female Sean. Oh my God, bro. You boy, Sean, I know Sean is on it. I know he been kind of in and out. Boy, he gonna cuss you out come Wednesday, man. He can't cuss tomorrow night, but see when he come on the stream Wednesday, he gonna be locked and loaded and ready to cuss you out, man. But you ain't gonna be able to do it tomorrow. It's a clean stream tomorrow, so y'all can't do it tomorrow. But Wednesday, Give me another drink. I tell you, man, I am ultra clear. Shout out to Ecam, man. Hey, Jose, what's up? Shout out to Ecam. Man, Ecam got it, things looking good right now, man. And Pixel 8A. Oh, hey, listen. Whoa. Let me say it. Pixel 8A, $299, Google Fi. Cool. Hey, I'm not on Google Fi, but I know that you can get, good deals and everything on Google Fi. Shout out to everybody. $299, not bad. I'm not on Google Fi though, man. Listen, I have so many accounts that I will not get no other accounts. I can't. I'm trying to get rid of accounts, so yeah. Let's see. He said to me, what money burning a hole in your pocket? I'm not a salesman. The mentality, yep. Oh, man. Having some fun, man. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, I tell you what, I am impressed. But you know how this goes, right? As soon as things go good with these software, right? With these so-called software, all of a sudden something always mess up, right? But I'm able to stream on 4 or 5 platforms and everything looks good. I went on Facebook, Twitch. I don't know. I think I might be on Instagram too. I don't know. Twitch, YouTube, and Twitter. I'm on 5 platforms. That is freaking neat, man. That is neat. The only problem that I got is comments. I just got to find a way to automatically put the comments on the screen because I don't. Well, yeah, because I don't want to have a situation where y'all guys comment and I'm reading y'all comments, but nobody else can see it until I click a button. I want my comments just to come. Let me see if I can hit something here. While I'm doing this live, let's see. Interview, audio, video, stream, account. I mean, it's so much, man. It's like when you look at this, so much. Yeah, I got to figure out a way on how to put the comments in and stuff. Hey, y'all got a yellow sticker by y'all. Hey, so all my members, shout out to the members, man. Y'all got. I'm looking at Ecam and I see y'all got like yellow stars by y'all. So y'all special. Can you see? Yeah, Jojo, you can see it. You can see it. That you got y'all guys got yellow stars and stuff by y'all, man. That's what's up. Let's see. I see Warbeck now has this set up where you can see all the comments at once. You know what? And I think he using Ecam Live. I don't know what he's using. I think he using Ecam Live. I don't know if he's using StreamYard. I don't know. Hey, I got a super. Look at that! This popped up on my screen. So I got a super chat. Hey, I appreciate it. It's pop up on my screen all of a sudden. Hey, thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the. I do not have no stuff popping up yet, right? I got to set all that up. That all the get money and all that. I got to get all the money dances. I got to set that up. I set it up. So, it just take a little time. I'm streaming. Here we go. Jose said I'm streaming in 1080p with my visible hotspot. Hey, that's what's up. That's what's up. I appreciate it. Thank you for the $2 holla. Thank you for everybody for coming through this late at night. For me doing these podcasts and these late night streams. Hey man, hey listen, hey, thank you for the $2 holla. Like I said, I don't have nothing set up. And I didn't even think about that, by the way, when I was like, I got to get the money dance. But you know what? Let me do something here. I do have the money dance saved somewhere on my computer. Or do I? Oh, what happened just now? What the hell just happened? Let me delete that. Do I want to delete that scene? Yes. Okay. I have to create a scene, Let's see. Choose from a file. Let's see here. Let me choose from a file. I don't want nothing to happen, but let me see if I can find a file. I have it, one of these. Let's see. It said choose from a file. And I'm trying to find it. Trying to find a money dance. I got it somewhere. And sure enough, I can't find it. Can't find it, folks. So I thought it was in this folder, but I don't see it right like instantly. Which, I have everything tallied up by the time we go. Ecam, change your cam. Well, no, I created a scene and it popped up another camera. Yeah, because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 6 cameras connected right now. So I got 6 cameras connected right now. So it just popped up, man. I don't know. I mean, yeah, I have no idea why I did that. I'm trying to figure out how to find the money dance right quick. I don't I don't know. It can't. That was it. That was the last one. I think it's on my desktop. You think? I don't know. Where is it? Let me see. Let me see if I can do it. Yeah. That ain't it. Let's see. I don't even know what I named it. So I can't. Yeah, I can't find it because I don't know what I named it. But I will definitely. Hey, look at that! As soon as I did that, here go my V60 video. Hey, let me play that one on the show. So for years now, I've been called the LG master. So for years now, I've been called the LG master due to me using LG devices for long periods of time, even after most people have moved on to newer, more updated smartphones. Well, there's still a lot of LG fans out there that's asking me the question, Easy, is it time to move on? Is it time to give up on your beloved LG V60? Is it time to move on? Let me get off that. Oh, it muted me. Oh, okay, so it muted me. All right, hold up, I got another super chat. Hey. iPhone 16 Pro Max gonna pimp slap the competition. But you know what? Hey, the thing about it is, if you're on iOS side, I believe that the 15 Pro Max and the 16 Pro Max could be good, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I mean, I think Apple, man, listen, if you didn't think that Apple showed off today, they showed off today. If you don't think that iOS 18, when they come out with the iPhone 16 Pro Max, bruh, it's gonna be nice. Listen, iPhone people gonna be rejoicing. This is gonna be an iPhone year. I think it's gonna be Apple year, right? This is Apple year to shine because you think about it. The iPhone 16 gonna have all these AI features. It's gonna have good cameras. It's gonna have, look, Siri. Think about this, Siri. We never thought for a million years that Siri will be updated, but now we got Siri updated. Shout out to Apple, man. Finally updating Siri. Thank you for the $2 holler. Appreciate it. Oh, it's Ace Lucera. Okay. Ace Lucera in the building. We will be using Ecam. Listen, I am debating on it. It all depends on, I'm gonna have to get somebody a link. I'm gonna have to give somebody a link, right? And see how it goes with the guests. So I need somebody to come and be a guest. So let me see how it look. And like I say, I gotta see how it is. We gotta sit there. That is Ace Lucera. I think Ace Lucera just dropped a video about the iPhone. Just dropped a video of the iPhone. So yeah. Hey, Ace Lucera feeling good tonight, man. You must be drinking some of that pimp juice tonight. Apple reinvented artificial intelligence. They call it Apple Apple Intelligence. They called it Apple. Listen, I say this. They say this, right? You know, when they say AI, right? They popped up AI. They called it Apple. I was floored. You're right. Apple just changed the name, just changed the game. They took the whole word and made it about themselves. Listen, Apple just made the whole AI word off. They just made it the whole thing and called it Apple Intelligence, and I was floored. I couldn't believe that they did that. But hey, shout out to Apple, man. They bold. They did what they had to do, and he said he's liquored up. Okay, that yes sir. So shout out to Ace Lucera. I got one here for you, bro. But usually after midnight, most people be liquored up. And look, check this out. Wait till after a Monday Night Football. Oh, wait till Monday Night Football. If you ain't going to be liquored up then, you'll be liquored up big time after a Monday Night Football. I'm telling you, man, like for real. Apple is rootless. Yes. Yes. But look, LaShawn, I'm gonna tell you, I am going to slim down all this equipment that I got right here, right? I'm gonna slim it down. And I'm gonna try to get a one-stop shop device that's going to replace my audio gear. But not the Zoom F8N Pro is the brains, right? Because I have multiple microphones that's plugged into it. That's gonna be the brains. That's always gonna be the brains. Now, I am making a video about this device. Listen, man, this was my first professional audio gear. This is professional here. This is the Zoom F6. 32-bit float, clean preamps. You got 6 channels. You can use it as an audio interface. It has a battery. You can use the MP batteries. This thing lasts forever when it comes down to using it. I use this outside. So when I'm outside filming, I use this outside with lav mics so I could get clean audio. I do not plug nothing into those cell phone. I don't plug nothing into no cameras or nothing like that. I use external audio. And you see this right here? I put this on my belt clip, right? So I put this on my belt clip, and I have a XLR adapter that goes into my wireless system. I have a wireless lav mic that's pinned up on me, and I have this on my belt side, and I'm getting clean audio. I mean, absolutely clean audio with this device. I would highly listen. And it's expensive though. I understand, man. I mean, the thing costs $700, man. So I mean, look, it's very expensive. But either they got the Zoom F3, right? It's a 2-channel, 32-bit float, clean preamps. I mean, just absolutely. Think about it. Let me put this in perspective, right? The audio you listening to right now, right, is coming from the Zoom F8N Pro, going into the Rodecaster Pro 2, Rodecaster Pro 2 going into the Roland SR20. The SR20 is going in to the OC Stream Deck, and y'all hearing that right now. So the audio chain is massive, right? And obviously the microphone does have a whole lot to do with it, right? I mean, you got to have a very clean, good microphone in order to get very good audio. I mean, listen, don't get it twisted now. You have to have and I talk about, the budget microphones, right? The NTG, the NT1, right? I mean, that's a fantastic microphone. The toner, that's a fantastic microphone. You have a lot of microphones that really sound good, but what you're hearing is full equalization, you're hearing dynamics, equalization, stuff like that. So that's why it sounds so clean. And the crazy thing about it is I'm not done yet. Like, I'm not done with my audio chain. Like, I'm going to eliminate some stuff on my audio chain, but I am going to put a master blaster in the middle of my audio chain that's going to solve everything. It's going to solve everything. It's going to solve the multiple plug it into this mic, this preamp, and then that preamp, and that preamp, and that preamp, and doing equalization and dynamics, and that preamp, and that preamp. No, I want to have it. I'm trying to get it down to a one-stop shop that, Let's see. I'm over here with a microphone, the bargain basement. Listen, man, it's all good, bro. I would say this, and I talk about this, right? As you grow on your content creation journey, the purpose of when you start making a few dollars on content creation, you have that pay for your studio equipment, your smartphones, and stuff like that. Even if you have to take that money and wait and save it for 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, utilize them coins for something to upgrade your studio. I mean, think about this, right? And I talk about this, and this is one of the reasons why I heavily invested into, my studio. It's because when I look at other channels, their stuff is just crystal clear. It looks good. It sounds good. The lighting is great and all that stuff like that. And listen, I'm a competitive guy. I want my stuff to sound good. I want it to look good. I want it to, it's an investment. It's investment. It's all in it. But I always talk about this. You have to balance out, and I always talk about this. Don't spend the house money. The house money don't go into content creation, people. The house money, the money you make out of content creation goes back into your content creation. You don't spend the house money on none of this stuff. Think about this, phones and tablets and all that stuff. If you spend the house money, then you're doing it wrong. And you don't take from your house. You don't take from your house to put it in, to spend it on, this content creation stuff, right? You take your content creation stuff, the funds you make from your, listen, think about this. If you're not diversifying your YouTube channels and your TikToks and your Instagrams and your Facebook, why not, right? Why y'all not? You think about it, you got promos, right? You got promos, you got affiliate links, you have merch, you have super chats, you have memberships. That's 5 areas of income. If you don't have at least 5, 6, 7 areas of income on content creation, you're doing it wrong, folks. You got to do. You got to. That's what you got to. It is what it is, right? Your content creation should pay for your content creation, right? And listen, sometimes a lot of people, they fall into this banana in the tailpipe that when the iPhone 16 Pro Max come out, you got to do whatever it takes to get that phone early and first. So with poor planning, a lot of people poor planning, knowing that the phone will come out, but you didn't plan for it, what do? You spend the house money on it. When you already know that device is coming out. You already know that you need at least $800 to $1,000 for that device, even if you do trade-ins. Apple trade-ins is not like Samsung trade-ins. Apple trade-ins, you pay for it up front. We get your device, and we'll give you a credit, which might take 2 to 4 weeks. That means that if you buy an iPhone 16 Pro Max, and that son bitch costs $1,600, you got to have your money ready, baby. That means that what do people do? They pull out of the house money instead of being smart about it and saving up their content creation money to buy the $1,600 iPhone 16 Pro Max. So I tell people, and listen, we go through I talk about this every year. I'm going to say this again. We have about 7-8 months before the Galaxy S25 Ultra come out. The Galaxy S25 Ultra go come out February. That means that if you already know that this phone go cost you $1,200, $1,300, if you're a content creator, that means that you have to start saving your coins now. So it won't be no excuses when the device is going pre-order and you pulling from the house money to pay for this device. I say this all the time. First of all, you don't have to be first at a lot of things. You don't have to be first at a lot of things. And the reason why is because you won't be the first person to drop the video on it. You got to think about it. When the iPhone 16 Pro Max come out, 90% of us ain't gonna be able to get the phone for 3 weeks later, 4 weeks later. That means all your huge content creators will already be dropping videos about it, right? So that means you not first. That means that the videos, the reviews, the unboxings, and all that stuff is already out. That means that your strategy has to be different. That means that if you go out and you spend $1,600 on a iPhone 16 Pro Max, your thought process is, am I going to get a return on my investment? That's the point. Are you going to get a return on your investment? And that is the thing that you need to think about. All right, here we go. Just dropped it for a second. I didn't hear you say house money. I may be required to go out and buy some new cutting edge thing. Buying brand new phones is stupid these days. Hey, listen. So tech enthusiasts. So let's check this out. So tech enthusiasts always have this thing that they want to get the latest and greatest. Listen, I agree with you. Regular deglers don't buy new phones every year. Regular deglers don't buy 2, 3, 4, 5 phones a year. Regular deglers usually hold their devices till their wheels fall off. Regular deglers will have iPhone 11s right now because they don't upgrade. Regular deglers usually upgrade their phones when the screen is popping out. The phone battery only lasts an hour. It's broken into shreds. It don't make phone calls no more. And plus, the carrier, it said, listen, I'll give you $400 for that phone if you trade it in. That's where your regular deglers will say, you know what? It's time. It's time to give it up. It's time to give it up. But regular deglers don't buy devices every year. Tech enthusiasts that believe that they get huge upgrades every year, right? They usually the ones that upgrade every year. YouTube content creators get devices in order to keep their channel strong. I don't fall for the hype anymore, but I do understand that people chase views. It's all about the views with some people, right? So if you run your channel and it's predicated around the hype and the views and stuff like that, you go spend your house money. You go spend the house money. I mean, listen, it is what it is. You go spend the house money. So if you plan on spending the house money in this economy, more power to you. This economy ain't that great to be spending the house money. But if you have it like that, you got your money tight, you rolling like a big dog, you got it like that, hey, more power to you, you know what I'm saying? But I do agree with you. Most people don't buy, stuff like that. 2-year theory with Samsung. I mean, look, I look at it like this. Samsung haven't done shit in a couple of years. So I don't know what to say about Samsung. Samsung has disappointed me to the highest of the highest right now. So I don't know what to say about Samsung and that bullshit that they got going on. Because Samsung right now, I don't know. People, listen, I say this all the time. Samsung fans is not really Samsung fans. Samsung fans is only Samsung fans is because they get high trade-ins and subsidized. Samsung phones are subsidized. That's why people are Samsung fans. Don't get me wrong. Some of them, love the operating system, and they love a lot of things about Samsung, the camera, the build quality, and stuff like that. The only reason why you have such a large crowd of Samsung fans is Samsung subsidize their phones. It's subsidized. I mean, listen, you call it how you see it. What do Samsung do? They talk about trade-ins. They trade in. That's the key, right? When you go to a carrier, what do carrier do? Carriers tell you, okay, we can get you this device, you trade in a phone, and we'll give it to you for $5 a month. So you have subsidized and carriers, you have subsidized huge trade-ins, and Samsung give you instant trade-ins, unlike Apple. Let me say that again. Samsung give you instant trade-ins. That means that if a device costs $1,400 and you trade in a previous device and they're going to give you $900 for that, Samsung will take that total amount right then and there, right off the rip. So you might come out of pocket $450 to $500. You're not coming out of pocket with $1,300 because they give you instant credit. What if Samsung say, you pay the $1,400, you pay the $1,500. If you want a foldable, you pay the $1,900 up front. We get your phone, and we gonna give you 4 to 6 weeks before we give you a refund. Watch how things would change. Watch how things will change if Samsung would ever change that narrative and say, you know what, instead of us giving you, $1,000 off right off top, right? Why don't you buy it first, right? You buy it first, and then you send us the phone, which we might get the phone a week or two, and then after that, 2 to 4 weeks after we examine the device, and then we'll give you a refund. And watch how the narrative change, how a lot of people, Samsung suck. I don't know why Samsung do this. Their phone's too high. Nobody can get their phones. I don't know why people use their phones and all that. Hey, the narrative would change. Well, that is my opinion. Samsung trading this spot on. Listen, that's to me, that's their selling point. It's subsidized. Oh, yeah, keep the device in great condition. I think it's well worth trading in with Samsung. It is, because you get it for cheap. You get it for cheap. I mean, you come out of your pocket $400, $500. But here's the thing that I don't like. Right? Here's the thing that I don't like. The phone you trading in is a retail $1,300 phone, and they go give you $700 for it. And that's a problem I got. The value of that phone have dropped. Yes, of course, you think, okay, if I trade the phone, they'll give me $700. I just got to come out of my pocket with about $650. But if you think about this, every year, and some people do it 2 times a year, because what's going to happen, people will trade in their Galaxy S24s that's only 2 months old for the Z Fold 6. That means you going to take a huge hit off a $1,300 phone to pay for a $1,900 phone that you might have to come out of pocket with at least $800. You see what I'm saying? And that phone that you just bought a month ago, 2 months ago, it was retail at $1,300. If you got the 512, you already up to the $1,600 phone. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to take $700, right? $700. And then you got to come up with almost $1,000 off top. So, I mean, you got to weigh your cause and effect. Now, let me see. He said, I'm not lying. If you are earning money with your YouTube channel as income, buy a few devices a year. It would stay with the IRS. Only a tech-based channel. Listen, the thing about people running their channels, right? They have to, for the life of me, don't understand why they don't. Make sure you document your purchases. Make sure you document everything that you do. It's because you got to go see the IRS. You got to go see them. Listen, you go see them sooner or later. And if you know how to a good person that know how to do good taxes and stuff like that, you should be fine, right? Because obviously we ain't paying taxes on none of this stuff. YouTube pay us, whatever, exact X, Y, Z. I mean, you got to take either money out that, or if you got to pay the government every year, you just got to make sure, I don't know, itemize your expenses, man. That's, every phone you bought, every, uniform that you bought, every time you spend time in your studio, you buying cases and screen protectors and gas going to Best Buy to go for work related stuff, right? Work related stuff. You got to make sure you do some items. Listen, I'm not a IRS person. I just I just let y'all know that you just got to make sure you take care of the people. You can buy a good condition used Samsung flagship and trade it in right before the newer version come out. You always get your money's worth. And a lot of people do that. Like I remember when the S24 come out, right? You could go out, you could go buy S23. Just the S23, not the Plus, not the Ultra, for a few $100, and then Samsung will give you like $600 for it. So if you bought it for $300 and Samsung give you $600 for it, that's a $300 plus. So that a lot of people do that. The phone addiction is hardcore, yes. But here's the thing, Ace. What are you seeing in the newer flagships that's wilding you right now? Like, I can see way back in the Note. Remember the Note 20, the S10, the Note 9s, the older Motorola's, the older devices. They was bringing features and functionality. You had heart rate sensors, you had headphone jacks, you had IR blasters, you had power bricks in the boxes, you had all kinds of stuff. Come on, man, tell me what they're doing now. What is it today that will say, you know what, I got to keep buying the latest and greatest? What are you getting? If you say cameras, that means you don't know how to take photography. Like, if you handicap yourself and say that I have to keep buying the latest and greatest because I want those cameras, then you don't know how to shoot videos. You need to learn how to use your phone first. Like, I feel that I make videos of old devices like Note 9s and Note 8s, right? And when I read my comments, what do I see? The cameras are awesome. I can't believe these cameras are that great. Oh my God, these cameras are, when we talk about 2017, 2018 devices, to this day, people would say those cameras are awesome. So what happened? The cameras, if they was awesome in 2020, in 2017, if they awesome in 2024, with people putting the comments, right? What changed? Nothing changed. What changed is the manipulation and the marketing hype. That's all that changed, right? The manipulation and the marketing hype. That's it. That's all. Listen, of course the cameras are better. Bigger sensors, higher apertures. Not higher apertures. Better cameras. Yeah, better software. So the cameras are better. I ain't gonna say they're not better, but it is better. But I buy LGs. By 2017, one is rocking out of box. Listen, y'all. Listen. One of my favorite phones is this thing. This thing here stay in my pocket, baby. And I got the dual screen, right? So I got this baby, and I just pulled this one out just to kind of do some videos on it. But but this baby, this phone right here in my pocket, baby, and right here, this phone in my pocket. I'm gonna tell you that right now. And another phone that I've been impressed with is this phone right here, right? This gonna be the OnePlus 9. Absolutely awesome device. Absolutely awesome. Absolutely awesome device. Let me go back down here. Yes, absolutely awesome. Yeah, man. I don't know what else to say, man. It's a great phone. I could still use the V40, and people wouldn't even know the difference. Hey, listen, man, I would totally agree with you. The V40, A matter of fact, I know somebody that still uses a V40, and they post they post camera stills and videos and stuff, and everybody believe that it's a up-to-date phone and it's current and stuff like that, and but you would believe that, that, yeah, I mean, that's crazy. I would buy a Sony real camera. Yeah, I mean, I'm in a Canon ecosystem, so I got all Canon cameras. What you're looking at right now is a Canon camera. I got a Sigma 18 to 35 on it right now. So what you're looking at right now is a Canon camera, and this right here is a Canon camera too. So I got a Canon camera here, but they don't have that Sigma lens on this one. And this one right here, this is also a Canon camera. They don't have a Sigma lens on it neither. And I got another camera pointing up at me right here. So I don't think I don't have that camera connected. And I have another camera. Let's see. No, it is. Nope. Oh, yeah, auxiliary. That's what it is. Boom. I got this camera right here. This is my other little camera chilling right here. So yeah. So I got this camera right here, and and I got my camera up there. Let me see. I got my camera cooked up. Yeah, my top down. All right, here we go. Here we go with that. Hey, got my top down right there. All right. So I got a couple of cameras. I love it, man. I love multicam, man. I love multi-cameras. It works out great, man. I love it. I love multi-camera, man. It works out great. All right, here we go. Let's see, OnePlus. Yes, OnePlus. Somebody said they got LG V20 here. Let's go. LG V20 IR Blaster. Oh, man. Yeah. The OnePlus 12 has an IR Blaster also, which is nice. V35, absolutely a monster of a device. Very good device. I see nothing currently in the market or upcoming phones, to the best of my knowledge and through the grapevine. There's no wow factor for me. Just waiting to see the Pixel Fold 2 versus the Fold 6. Then I'll decide. Well, here's the thing. I know what people going to say. They're going to say, the Fold, Samsung. Samsung going to always get an edge over the Pixel. It just, some people just don't have that unbiasedness when they talk about the Fold. Because the Fold 6 is going to be shiny. It's going to be new. They go hype you up with marketing. And then when the Pixel Fold come out, what the first thing going to say? Well, it's the chipset is not up on on the same level as Qualcomm. But they always talk about, it's a step behind when it comes down to processing power and all that stuff like that. So I don't know. I mean, it's one of those things. Rocking the dual screen V60 as I write. Yes, indeed. I have the LG Velvet, fantastic phone with the dual screen. Very rare, can't find it anywhere, right? As far as the dual display, I have the V60 with the dual display. Some people have the V50 with the dual display. Now, I do not have a V50 because it was exclusive to Sprint at that time, and I would refuse to buy the V50 when it was exclusive to Sprint. And I'm glad I didn't, by the way, because Sprint is long gone. But yeah, absolutely. Nice camera flex. I like the Zeiss lenses. Cool. No flex. It's no flex. I put it like this. It's no flex. It's hard work and content creation that yield me the opportunity to invest back in my channel. So it's not a flex. It's work. It's not flex. It's content creation that yield me to have an opportunity to buy cameras. So that's what that's about. LG need to come back. New flagship, 144 hertz refresh rate, IR blast, 5-6 years of software updates, a 6.8 7-inch display, wireless charge. I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen, Jose. And listen, I'm gonna see if I can make this big. You know, I don't know if y'all can see this big enough. You know, I'm gonna make that big. I'm gonna make that big right there. I'm gonna tell you why. What's gonna happen with that, Jose? The Samsung people, the Apple people, the Google people, they would never give it a pass, bro. They will nitpick on something that just wasn't right. They will nitpick on something that won't be right. And they will nitpick it to the grave. If LG came back with a smartphone today, it will get destroyed by content creators. It don't matter how good it is. I'm gonna give you a prime example. To me, the OnePlus 12, when it come down to value, at $799, you could get it 512, 16 gigs of RAM, better, great cameras, great battery life. And they were like, oh, OnePlus, that's a mid-ranger. $799 is a mid-ranger. It ain't a flagship. It got the 8 Gen 3, 16 gigs of RAM, 512 gigs of storage, best-in-class cameras, best-in-class battery life. They will say that it is a mid-ranger. And they would destroy it. And I've heard that stuff come out of people's mouths about the OnePlus 12. Well, you know, it's a great phone, but Samsung is better. So what they'll say is it's a great phone, but Samsung is better. And that's how it is in the tech world, man. Yeah, that's how it is in the tech world, bro. You know. And that's how it is in the tech world. All right, guys. So listen, I'm wrapping this up. I just wanted to do this stream. Hey, the Bionic Scoop just came in the building. Yeah. Let's see. LG can be bullied. But they still can make a huge comeback if they do it right. But see, here's the thing. How could they do it right? When they already know they're going to get destroyed on the internet. And that's the problem. How could they come back when they go get destroyed on the internet? And this is one of the reasons why LG left in the first place. It's because they couldn't gain no ground. You know, most people are allergic to hard work. Hey, I know. Most people, yeah. Scoop is in the building. What's up? Yes. LG like their marketing and stuff. And I mean, look, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. Listen, we tried us content creators, man. We try to keep it real with LG when we was making our videos. We try to make it real. But we was overruled, man. You think about it. You know, my YouTube channel, when I was making LG videos, you know, I had 20,000 subscribers, man. 10,000 subscribers, 15,000 subscribers when I was doing like LG V10 videos and LG G5 and G6 videos and stuff like that, like 15,000 subscribers, man. And you get overruled and ate up by the channels that got 1.6 million and 100,000, 2, 3, 500, and people had trust in those folks. What they were saying was right, and when we was trying to talk about some of the truth about our experience about the devices, the comments was brutal, man. They wasted space. Such and such may said this. He said, "Do not buy this. Don't buy." I'm telling you, we got ripped to shreds, man. And so, I mean, it was one of those things. We got ripped to shreds. The Pixel Fold 2 versus the Z Fold 6. I agree. Sammy will probably have the Snapdragon, or whatever it's called, a little step ahead of the Pixel. But I'm leaning, but I'm looking more towards a better form factor. Listen, I think the better form factor gonna be the Pixel Fold 2, right? Samsung ain't doing nothing with the Pixel 6, man. Samsung ain't, listen, they talk about it's gonna be a little bigger in the front. Listen, they say it's gonna be just a few millimeters a few millimeters. Come on, man. Samsung needs to do a complete overhaul, but they don't want to do it. They want to milk it, man. Hey, what's going on? I see you in the building. LG G Flex. Yeah, I remember that phone. All the Android people who got tired of Samsung now on iPhone, right? I would probably agree with that. Yeah, they're lost to that stupid anti-privacy iPhone. Look, man, I think what a lot of people learn is sometimes they just want shit to work. And sometimes people don't want to tinker around with their phones. And so when you look at a lot of accessories, if you look at support from third-party companies, Apple wins hands down with accessories and support. Now, we got Android CarPlay, right? But Apple been rocking and rolling and beating that for a long time. FaceTime, right? FaceTime. Oh, man, I mean, iMessage. FaceTime, iMessage, FaceTime. Listen, man, FaceTime and iMessage. You can use FaceTime, iMessage on iPads and Macs and all kinds of stuff. I mean, that's the whole thing, man. Well, somebody got an iPad mini, they can FaceTime and they can FaceTime all their kids, and the older generation wanna talk to their kids and their grandkids and all that stuff like that. What do they tell them to do? Get an iPad, mama. Get an iPhone so we can FaceTime each other. And that's dominance, man. iMessage and FaceTime. That's dominance right now, So at this point, I pretty much, us tech enthusiasts, folks understand the difference between the folds. We do. Pixel is going to have, call features. Samsung is going to have S Pen Index. We just get improvements. Yeah, and that's the thing. I think Google is more feet to the fire than Samsung. We already know what the Fold 6 will come out with. We don't know what Google is going to do. So that's something that's the curious part. I think that everybody curious of what Google is going to do. Listen, it's not a lot of things that Google need to do, because the Pixel Fold is a great device. The problem with the Pixel Fold is that it needed the thermal issues on there. For me, my experience, the thermal issues was a deal breaker for me, right? I can't use the phone in certain scenarios, right? The battery life wasn't that great, but the form factor, the build quality, it was just absolutely just phenomenal. So if Google fixed those small issues, right, I believe that they will have a great product. And plus, you got to think about $17.99. Google don't have no room for error. You're not selling an almost $2,000 phone and you have issues. You can't do it. You can't do it. The phone going to be almost $2,000. Do I have pets? Yes. I got dogs. Roof. Got dogs. Roof. All right, listen, we almost at the top of the hour. And I'm going to get on out of here. I just wanted to do this. We are getting improvements, a little gimmicky stuff, right? At some point, the form factor, the price. Listen, I'm going to tell you this. Uno nice. I'm going to tell you this. It's all about the price, bro. I mean, think about it. At this point, features and functionality, man, listen, miss me with all that. It's all about the price. You think about this, right? At $799 for a OnePlus 12, and if you do a trade-in, some people can get it for $300 or cheaper. As with these flagship caliber specs and these awesome cameras, you can get it for about $300. Why spend $2,000 on anything? Why spend $1,500 on anything? That's the point. Price is everything. This is one of the biggest problems that Motorola is going to have, coming out with a Moto G stylus at a high price point and only give you it's a one and done device. They won't support it. Listen, once you get up into the $1,000s and the $2,000 price points, it's all about the price. It becomes something that it's unexcusable at that point. Do you think Google is the best cameras for pets and kids? I would say stills. Now, the video has, came along. I think the video is better. For the price, I would say you can make it work. Listen, the best is all on the user. Like, I would tell you that, when it comes down to taking shots, when you open up the camera app, if you want to take a portrait, put it in portrait. If you want to take a video, just make sure it's in 4K. Like, it's those small things that you have to do to make sure that you're getting the best photo, the best image quality, the best video, audio device. Learn your camera. The camera that you got in your pocket. Learn Pro Mode. Learn how to do portraits. And the camera in your pocket may be a device that might blow you away and you don't even think about upgrading. Learn your current camera. That's, I say that, right? Let's see. Thanks for listening to my comments. I got to go. I'm totally beat. Yes, I'm about to get off too. Yes. Thank you for coming by. Make sure you subscribe and tell everybody about the Tech Preacher, baby. I appreciate you coming through. I really appreciate you. I see and I understand your point. Price is everything, people. Price. Think about this. You would veer away if the Pixel Fold come out at $1,799. Think about that. That's $1,800 plus tax. That's $2,000 with no power brick in the box and no case. Think about that. Think about that. Think about that, right? And Samsung gonna come out too, $1,699, $1,799, and after tax, you add $2,000 with no power brick and no case in the box. That means that you have to buy a case. So that means that's another $50, right? And you have to, if you don't have a power brick, if you have fast charge, you go buy a power brick. So that's another $40. So when it all said done, you over $2,000. Is the device worth $2,000? That's the whole thing. For 256 gigs. Think about it. They ain't going to give you 512. It'll be 256. And what a lot of people say, I got to get the 512. That means you're going to be over $2,000. Now, yeah, granted, you see, I'm going to do some trade-ins and stuff like that. Yeah, you might get $500 off. You might get $600 off. But you still going to be coming out of pocket with upper tiers of almost $1,000. That's when you come into the conclusion of, do I really need it? Is it worth it at that point, right? And we've been doing it for years. I'm telling you, we've been doing it for years. But at what point do you think that coming up with $800 to $900 up front would a trade in? We're not talking about we're not talking about cash and carry. You still got your old phone. You're talking about trading in your phone and still coming up with $700-800. Come on, man. That's getting ridiculous at this point. And that's why I say that the Samsung and Google's and these high-priced devices, they don't have no room for error. They don't have no room for error. And that's what I say. All right, folks. I'm going to get on out of here. Listen, I really appreciate everybody coming through. I've been on live for about 2 hours. I wanted to come in and chop it up with you guys. I really want to put Ecam to the test. I really appreciate everybody that come through, everybody on Facebook, everybody on all the multiple channels that watch me tonight. And I really appreciate everybody on Twitch. Shout out to the new Twitch community that I grew a couple of folks that started following me. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Price example, how many people up in here have a Vision Pro 3500? Ouch. When the X Real Pro is 400. I'm straight. And that was a problem with Apple, man. Like, you had a lot of people did the returns, right? A lot of people did the returns with the Vision Pro. You think about it, $3,500 after taxes is upper tiers almost $4,000, and that was a 256 gig device. We're not talking about 512. That hurts, man. That's $4,000, bro. Listen, man. You tell me this. You know what you can do right now with $4,000? I'm sure that 99% of everybody could do something with $4,000 right now. And that's what happened with the Vision Pro. A lot of people returned it. $4,000 is $4,000. I don't care how much money you got. I don't care will you get paid. And man, $4,000 is $4,000. I don't care how you swing it. Don't care how you say it. You could break it into payments. You could put it on your credit card. You can say, you know what, my mama go pay for it. My daddy go pay for it. My brother go pay for it. My auntie go pay for it. And all I got to do is come out of my pocket with $500. But $4,000 is $4,000. It don't matter how you swing it. It's a lot of money. So I think Apple really really got something to deal with there. Because if they come out with a Vision Pro 2, which they're not, they said it's going to be at least 18 months before they come out with the second version, they got to come down on the price. They got to come down on the price. They can't charge you $3,500 on a Vision Pro 2. They got to be in the 2,000. $2,500. They gotta save you $1,000. $2,500. The thing go fly out the door. 3,500 people go return it. $2,500. That thing is that's the target price. Listen. $2,500 for the Vision Pro 2 is a target price. They have to do it. They got to do it somehow. They got to make it that. They got to make that thing $2,500 because $2,500 is a target price. I believe that $2,500 people are willing to pay at least $2,500 for it. But $3,500 after tax is $4,000. That's a lot of money, man. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money, and that's in this economy. Man, I don't know too many. Listen, man, I know a lot of people like to be online talking about how they big baller shot callers. They got money, throwing money in the air, talking about, I buy everything. I don't care. I got the money. I'm going to spend it all. Then when they turn the camera off and they check their bank account, it's in the red. See, you got to stop looking at some of the fake and phony people out there, man, because they got a whole lot of them out there, So at the end of the day, man, it is what it is. We're going to have some fun. Wired Wednesday, baby. We're going to be here, man. I'm going to try to do Ecam. I don't know. We got to see what LaShawn going to do. I think he going to be fine. I think LaShawn going to be fine with his device. He going to be fine. I think he going to be fine. All right, y'all. We're going to get on out here. Listen, I really appreciate everybody that joined and everything. Hawks, Candy, man. Kenny. I'm sorry, man. I call him Candy, man. Kenny, thank you. I appreciate you coming. Uno, nice. Thank y'all. I really appreciate y'all. And everybody that started signing up and following me on all the platforms. Thank y'all guys very much. We're going to see y'all next week. Say it back, play, say it back. I don't even know how to turn this thing off. How do I hit the end of live? See, I'm learning. All right. I think I'm going to hit this button right here. Oh, there it is. It's in broadcast. If you live in the real world, in house traffic, listen, listen, Uno Knife, come Wednesday, bro. We go chop it up Wednesday. We gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it Wednesday. All right, y'all. I'm out. Peace.